Yo, what's going on, guys? This is your boy Victor, and today, hey, we're gonna talk about the second half of Agents of Shield season four or part two review because I was going to school for how great this show is, but anyway, also let's continue, shall we? There's also another thing I forgot to mention. Hellfire, he's also appeared in the season four, but luckily he's been defeated and no problem whatsoever. But also the senator, that's some of bitch. She was trying to make things work by saying that humans are bad. Even her brother, she's inhuman. So that's why she's the one behind by letting the watchdogs taking the positions, and it's because that's how it goes, folks. So all I had to say, guys, because I'm just only let you guys know how that was horrible. But I'm glad she got what she deserved when one of the Inhumans got exploded. So that's that. But anyway, Let's get back focusing on the Agent Hydra for the final third arc for the season finale. Okay, so as I said before, everything has changed. So even the only ones who remember was Simmons and Daisy, who knows their own memories from the reality, but the others they don't. Oh, so what Daisy found out where Hydra is now the total control of Shield, which means that Shield never came to exist even after World War II. So that means Hydra, they're the ones behind all this. So although it's a shame there's no Avengers. That would have been cool if we see, like what happens if Captain America, who is Captain Hydra. Okay, I know. That's a that's one of the stupidest ever. I know. It's just it would be kind of cool. I'm just saying. I mean, hey, I know I really didn't like it where Marvel they just had an idea to have Captain America become Captain Hydra. I know. I don't want to talk about it. So let's. So, but I wonder if that would have been cool if that if they come up with their own alternate realities. But anyway, so Simmons waking up from underground, kind of like how Buffy the Fire Slayer style, would explain a lot. But anyway, so Oh, but in the world of Hydra, they had to make people take out their IDs or credentials to know whether they're humans or inhumans, and because they're allowed to arrest the inhumans without any questioning. And uh, uh, so poor Fitz, he's behind by helping Madam Hydra, and he became the head scientist for the Hydra. And of course, Daisy she didn't like, and so she tried to confront us for everything. And of course, Simmons found Coulson, who is a teacher, who's supportive of the with the kids, and some of the kids are Inhumans, but still, things get pretty intense afterwards. What happened? Simmons tried her best to confront Coulson about what reality is. She even tried to remind him about Tahiti. That's one of the main source about how Coulson was alive this whole time since and after the Avengers, which I know. But anyway, it didn't work out well. So Coulson he did a stupidest thing, calling Hydra by arrest, who some way that she is cuckoo, which she's not. No. But of course, things became really depressing dark about that. So now Daisy had to do it her own way, and so she got Coulson to talk, and then finally he says Daisy. So he remembers now, but now they need to get the other team back. But of course, when she confronted with Ward, her saying, is she not one of Hydra's? She's worried that he might go against him. But plot twist, he's not really Hydra. He's actually part of Shield, or they call him the Resistance, which is actually surprisingly so in the alternate framework reality. He's part of the Hydra though, but when he reveals that Victoria had, she saved his life and shown him ways to be a shield. So in similar ways, what happened in the first season is in similar, but more of good way though. Mace is also, he's also there, but he has no memories of what happened. Okay? And then Daisy tried her best to stay put from being in Hydra, but unfortunately, when Mac, his own reality, he has his daughter Hope, which is total shock to everyone because in reality his daughter is dead. And so, well, in some ways, that's actually pretty cool. Just like how he mentioned Hope back then. But now, things gets really devastated and dark. So, while Daisy's now being hunted down by because they found out what she's up to. So, they and of course they go out her and along with the team. And so, in some ways, she couldn't escape, so they caught her. So Ward got worried because he cared about her like a good person. So, but unfortunately, you want to know how fucked up it got? Now, Fitz did the most devastating thing it did. It shot Agnes, Radcliffe's beloved. Which unfortunately I forgot to mention that Agnes was also similar to Ada, like a more human-like. Even Madame Hydra, also known as Ada, she didn't like it, not one bit. So she made Fitz do it and caused them devastation, wondering if he's now officially Hydrasite and no longer no memory of Shield. But there was never her giving up hope. Fortunately, so Coulson realized that there are some children who need to be saved, and finding out that the facility was not actually, in fact, making the children be controlled of the Hydra so they can be the one. So that way, before the time when they can steal and strip their powers away, and things get really intense. And so the building gets down while May told the missiles launchers to shoot down the building, and then Mace made a sacrifice. So he dies in framework, but unfortunately he dies in reality. So Ada gives rid of the body of Mace, which unfortunately it's sad. And so May unfortunately started realizing that she started to have some memories. Wondering, is she really on the wrong side? So she grabs a test that helps become the human. So she throws it to Daisy, which hopefully that could work for her when she'll get her powers back. And it did. Okay, so she gets a big comeback for giving Ada a payback for what she did to her. So, she just pushes Madame Hydra out of the window, causing her almost death. Almost, though. But still. Things going with the team. And of course, they even saved Triplet. So Triplet was also a part of that team as well, and he had his grandfather who was become the Howling Commandos back in the World War II days. So, they and team they must find a way to get out of the framework before it gets worse. So what they did, they found where it is. It was actually hidden from the Hydra, so that way they wouldn't get back to reality. So they did, but then the devastating Mac didn't want to leave because, well, he wanted to stay for Hope. But although he made his choice, and they respect that, so they left. They left Mac with him in framework. So it happened. Things going up well. Unfortunately, Ada, she's now finally finished and made her become fully inhuman. And I'll mention that later. So anyway, unfortunately though, why did I say about inhuman? Well, I'll just say it anyway before I forget. So she managed to have all the powers of inhuman, including Lincoln. She can even teleport as well. So he took Fitz, and he was in shock and realized that he did all those terrible things, but they try to remind him that he didn't do it. It was just a framework making him do it. So Ada took, and she embraced her fully human emotions like a real person, like Pinocchio. But unfortunately, Fitz tried her best to get her to be on our side, but there's actually one thing that happened. So, but still, Ivanov, he has now become a LMD, which is pretty shocking. So they had to stop him as well. But of course, otherwise, Mackey's still there, and they had to save him. But luckily, Ada and Fitz saved his life. But Simmons, she still had her heart brief, wondering is Fitz himself again or not. So Fitz, he embraced his feelings to for Simmons. But unfortunately, Ada, she went all Glenn Close style. Whew, freaky. So unfortunately, she broke out and started killing some of the Shield members, and also took Fitz away. But of course, meanwhile, General Talbot was ordered to arrest them, but they mentioned that they're not LMDs. Meanwhile, the Rift Gate opens. Ghost Rider is back. Woo! Back in action. So, we see Ghost Rider more badassness, and of course, luckily his uncle is now still in the dimension. Good riddance. So he's finally gonna help out with the team. So they did. But of course, Yo-Yo had to stay behind and go to the framework. But unfortunately, it was a terrible mistake because the framework will be destroyed. And of course, things get way worse when Ivanov had to make things situation worse by saying the Inhumans are evil. So the LMD he decoyed Daisy, so he shot Talbot, but he survived. But now the whole world might see that she's probably evil once again, but she's not. So they finish off Ivanov once and for all, and of course they found out that Ada, she had a weakness that she won't heal from Ghost Rider's Hellfire chains, and luckily things get really intense where Coulson tricks her by finding out that he took half the deal to become Ghost Rider and stop Ada once and for all. And good riddance for her. But of course, Yo-Yo and Mac are still in work, and they find a way to get him out. But Yo-Yo came out first. But unfortunately, Mac couldn't half of it though. But he finally does come back, and he finally embraced that it's better off staying in reality. So the Shield, they celebrate of their victory, and Ghost Rider had to take the Darkhold and put it somewhere safely so no one could ever use it for wrong hands. And so they had a quick bite to eat. But unfortunately, the government finds them and arrests them. But unfortunately, they look kind of strange, which we thought they were cops or, I don't know, something. So they used some sort of device to freeze them or whatever they did, and they not moving. Coulson wakes up in the middle of nowhere, not knowing where he is. So he puts on a shoe and opens, and then they're in space. So he just says, "All right, back to work." We don't know what it means, but I can't wait what's gonna happen for season 5. So yeah, that's how it goes in season 5, folks. And what do I think about season 5? I love the story elements and characters, and of course, the one flaw I have to say is not knowing what they are or what are they doing. So sorry, one negative thing, but I just want to know more answers before season 5 would begin. But anyway, in other words, I'm glad that the creators, they still give them, and I'm giving a big positive note that Ghost Rider does get big appearances. And hopefully that things will go out well for the team. But since they're in space, so that means we won't be seeing them back on Earth. So for now, but hopefully there may be some connection for MCU universe soon. But okay, so. Season 4 is great, and I recommend to watch it on ABC app or watch for Netflix. So I'll give this season 4 A+. And of course, it's still worth watching on Netflix. It's on laptop or a home device, or of course on your app. So guys, thank you so much for watching for checking out my review of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 4 review. And if you guys got a little confused for this video, go on part 1 to check it out. There's a subscription right there, and I can put it there if you guys want me to. So thanks. If you guys like this video, please put a comment section below what you thought of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 4. If you guys like it, you don't like it, or if you haven't caught up, please catch up. But if you got spoiler alert from all of this, it's just sorry of that. I'm just only new at this as well. So anyway, thank you guys so much, and please share this to all the internet's website and to your friends as well. So follow me on Twitter and YouNow for more content, and check out my videos that I posted as well. And if you guys like this video and this series, you can click right here and get victimized.